So Nick Saban, not a fan of scheduling, saying someone has to think about the players and not what's convenient for the media or TV. Max Kellerman, agree or disagree?
Disagree. Saban really needs to shut up here. Stop it. He's just dissatisfied with everything. And look, I bring up Saban's name. I understand when we talk about Belichick, and he does things I don't like with the media, whatever, or we talk about Saban. Belichick is so much better than every other coach in football. It's absurd to compare anyone to him. The same goes for Saban in college football.
Yeah.
He is the Belichick of college football. He's better than everyone. So whatever he's doing, it's hard to say, stop doing that because he's the best. However, here I'm just going to deal with the message, actually the content of what he said. Stephen A., he's just dissatisfied with everything. Nick Saban, the world is not perfect. He should know that, but he is a perfectionist. The bottom line is they're not on a short week. It's not like they're playing on 4 or 5 days. You know, they got a week. So sometimes it's 10 days instead of 8 days. Oh, stop it. Classes at Georgia start on the 4th. So would that be fair to Georgia to push it back a couple days and now those guys have to deal with classes and everything? Stop it. It's not perfect for Nick Saban's team right now. That is true. But the scheduling is what it is. I don't think there's anything nefarious, like there's anything underhanded going on. And I don't think that wanting 10 days instead of 8 days, because it would be more perfect for Nick Saban's team, is enough of a reason, is even worth talking about. It's even worth Saban bringing up, let alone enough of a reason to actually change the date. It's not just for TV that this is being done. There are many reasons that it is properly scheduled this way this year.
Well, listen, I get where you're coming from, but I respectfully disagree because I think he has a point. Now, I don't think, again, you said it right. There's nothing nefarious going on here. We understand that. But in the same breath, the Super Bowl itself sometimes is played 2 weeks after the AFC and the NFC championship game. So if grown men with families and all of that stuff can get 2 weeks, how come college kids can't get 2 weeks? Somebody needs to look at it from that perspective. Not to mention the fact that, again, you have professional athletes. This is their job, and it's pretty much all they're doing. Where the student athlete, contrary to what some people believe, you still have class obligations. Even if it's just to show up and fall asleep in class, you're still going. And so you have to look at it from that perspective. As a student athlete, there are different responsibilities that have little to do with football that you're obligated under NCAA rules to, basically submit to. All I'm saying is that he makes a valid point. Now, he is always complaining, and there's a resolution to this that everybody needs to make Nick Saban aware of. All you have to do is lose and don't end up in the playoffs.
Right,
you wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's that annoying to you, lose. You know what I'm saying? Then you won't be in the national semifinal, and you won't be in the national championship game. Go ahead. I promise you won't have problems then if you just lost. Okay? But the point is,
what about the fact that Georgia classes start on the 4th? What are those students supposed to do?
But he did not say Alabama. He wasn't talking about just himself. He's talking about what college football is all about.
So should the entire university in Georgia, should they move classes back for all students because the football team has a game and in Alabama they want an extra couple days?
What he's saying is there should be probably a 2-week reprieve from the national semifinal to the national championship game. And I'm saying it's something as simplistic as that. I don't find anything wrong with what he's saying. You are right. He's always complaining about something. You understand? Because he's a perfectionist and the world is imperfect. I get that. That's a very valid point in your part. But that just because he's always complaining doesn't mean he doesn't have valid points when he does complain. And if you're a college student, it's a national championship on the line, and you can give a 2-week break to people playing for the Super Bowl. You can do the same for college
but really,
kids playing
it's
for
also
a national
to hype up the Super Bowl. You get an extra week of hype.
Well, wait,
and get people healthy, though. Bama's got a couple guys.
College football does the same thing. College football, that's going to be some mega ratings, definitely in the South.
On ESPN.
Absolutely. I've had folks in the media down in Atlanta that said this is going to be their version of a Super Bowl. This matchup is bigger than if the Falcons made the Super Bowl.
Think he's going to be there?
I think I will.
Yeah, I know you're going to be there. It's Atlanta. It's Atlanta. You're like, my list is Atlanta. I check Atlanta.
I may show up in the ATL.
Oh, hey.
I'm told I have a seat in a suite. If that is true, I would need to show up. It's just the right thing to do.
Isn't that sweet?
It's just the right thing if I have a seat in a suite.
All right, gentlemen.
Give him the man a seat in the suite.
If I have a seat in the suite.